Where's the music? Not that one. I need the music. There we go. Hello, everybody. Hi. How are you all doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you all had a good time. I hope it's around lunch. Welcome in to the Lighthouse. My name is Term. I am the axolotl of said lighthouse. It is currently November 2nd. I didn't mention this yesterday because I was too tired for it. And I was too excited to play some Dungeons of Hinterberg. But it is now the month of my birth. We are slowly and steadily approaching it. Oh, I love the emotes working. Yes, okay, good. Everything is working so far. Hello, how are you all doing? I hope. Oh my god. Okay, I think 7K is my cap for the stream quality. Uh the real question will be if I can lower the delay a tiny bit, because currently I think I'm at a 5 second delay, and if I can get that even lower, I might do that. Oh, but welcome in backstage, welcome in poetic, welcome in everybody. I hope you all are having a lovely time. Uh, yeah, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you all have had a lovely day. I know I have. I woke up early and then I stayed up for like 2 hours and then I went back to bed and then I and I slept in, which on the one hand is very disappointing because I was like, oh, I could have been doing anything during that time, but on the other hand, I probably needed it. Doing a lot better than yesterday. I was able to figure out the weird anxiety circle my mind had gotten into, and now I'm just vibing, just boom boom boom, yeah. Oh, I'm happy. I'm happy to hear that backstage. It's always lovely to know that you're doing well. Oh, and also we're gonna be, I'm very excited because you're gonna be here for us to play what I'm assuming is your favorite game on the channel currently. I know it's one of mine just because of the absolute just audacity that some of these criminals have for how and that they have for how they go about things. Oh God, I'm gonna have a lot of fun, a lot of fun. I know lunch just passed, so I am fully fed. I had a burger with onion rings, and I probably shouldn't be eating that, but also I have been eating really healthy over the past week, so I think that I deserve that. I think I deserve that. I think I deserve it. It wasn't even a big burger either. It was a mini burger, mini wrap, mini fries, mini drink. Oh, it's your birth month? Are you a Scorpio or a Sagittarius? I'm a Sagittarius. I wish I could tell you what that means, but I never really looked that deep into astrology. It just kind of happens, you know. It's like I never really got too far into it. I just know enough. I just know. Hell, I actually downloaded an app that I can't use that app because it's on my phone, and my phone is my camera. Same as Tyler Joseph. His is December 1st. Ah, neat, neat. Ooh. But yeah, like my exact birthday. I don't know why I was like I'm not. My exact birthday is November 26th. Uh, you know, I guess you were. You don't fit a Scorpio. Good to hear. Good to know. I mean, I guess maybe I don't know enough about Scorpio. I mean, Scorpio is like scorpions, so like, I mean, like, I guess I don't fit that animal, but also Sagittarius is like a centaur, and like, I mean, a half man, half horse. That's just. I guess a lot of people have been really obsessed with that recently, with all the Uma Musume stuff that's been going on. So I guess I can't. I it's good to know I'm popular. We talking star signs? Yeah, my birthday is this month, November 26th. It's gonna be interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything special for it. I'm about. I'll be real. I'm gonna be like completely upfront. I am not used to doing big celebrations for my birthday. Just because my birthday literally appears like either on or right next to Thanksgiving. And so all the time, oh hey Term, you lost your pebble. Hey, technically I'm not a postman. I mean, I play a postman. That would be that character's pebble, to be frank. Oh, my birthday is July 21st. Ironic because I'm a 21 pilots person. I'm a Cancer, an emotional crab. Aww. I mean, to be fair, an emotional crab is actually it's kind of sick when you get down to it. I'm a Scorpio. Oh, my birthday is May 3rd. If I may be specific, feel free. Like it's like never always. Only ever share what you're comfortable with, and you're a Taurus. Oh, but yeah, like I'm not used to like because of that, and because I share a birthday with my twin brother, and because uh, we have Thanksgiving on that time. I never really got the opportunity to make to have like a birthday party that wasn't just family. Uh it was never it just kind of happened because you end up I like trust me, I am lucky to have the birthday that I did because of all the holidays to be around. Like Thanksgiving is kind of one of the decent ones because your parents when you get usually can they can if they miss out on it, then there's like a sale on anything you might want for your birthday the day after. Like with Crimbo, like it all gets lumped in together and there's like an expectation. And with Halloween, I mean, it's Halloween, everybody's going to a Halloween party anyway. Like of all the holidays to have your birthday around, like this is probably one of the least concerning ones. Oh, I also from what I hear, tourists are grounded. So insert coffee joke about that here. Well, what level are you ground at? Are we talking like French press? Are we talking Turkish? Like, are we talking paper filter, metal filter? Like, what are we like? What kind? I need to know like what's the ideal way to prepare coffee. Personally, I'm a big fan of French press. Just because I like it because I can make it the night before and then strain it, and then I have iced coffee in the morning. I think that's like I think that's good. I would also like cold brew. Either of those are really I'm a big fan of. I understand that coffee, you get all the flavor notes when it's freshly brewed, but like I can't blame I just can't. Oh wow, you got both of this. You got the set of skirm pebbles literally right next to each other. Wow. Oh, that's cute. Oh god. Oh, I need to add new pebbles. I hope you all are have. I keep saying that. Why do I keep saying that? I do mean it. I mean it every time. But you all know. Can I just say I strongly recommend 21 Pilots' new album Breach. It's so good. I'm gonna have to listen to that later. Oh, I got that squirm. Ooh, Pebbly Familiar. Aw, that's adorable. I love Hector and Boldy. Lovely, lovely little rocks. Oh, but yeah, today we're gonna be playing some more Apollo Justice. I don't remember where we were. I'm no barista, but I can make like about 10 different types of coffee. Hell yeah! Ooh, and the fruity pebble. They're granite. Oh wow, two pebbly, two you got twins. Oh, I hope you all are have. I keep saying that. Shut up. And we all know. We all know. We all know that you care. We all know that you want to know if we're having a good day, Term. We know. Oh man. But yeah, I've been doing pretty well so far. I do have some good news and maybe some iffy news, depending on how y'all take it. I think it's all good news, but also it has unintended consequences. Or I get kind of. All right, we get it. So, yesterday I was getting ready for work and I got an email from my place of work. And I have officially gotten that promotion I've been after. I will officially be making about $4 more an hour, which means more money that I can put back for savings, but more importantly, more money that I can put towards streaming. Now, I can't guarantee that my schedule will remain the way that it is. I think that it should be the same because I've been told by many of the other people that I work with that I work more hours than them already. But if that, just expect a couple changes here and there. I want you guys, I've already let most of my closer friends know about it, and I'm very happy about it. A lot of my fellow shift lead friends are like they've been like it's been a long time coming. Honestly, you should have been given it the moment that you walked in because you already knew more about this place than we did. But I I'm very excited. Heck yeah, more monies. It's like it's been great because like don't get me wrong, I make enough money. I make enough money to pay like the mortgage on the lighthouse. I have or at least my share of the mortgage on the lighthouse. I have enough for like just general purpose stuff. I can even get myself a snack or two, but I don't and I put some back into like the household savings. But I don't really have enough to really get myself things. And so it's going to be nice to have that extra stuff. I'm not going to lie, I've been looking a lot of my friends have been like, yeah, like you're currently making like about 700ish every 2 weeks roughly. Now, thank you for the care package by the way. But like every time that you like you're making about 700ish now, you're probably going to be hitting like the upper 900s, maybe even breaking 1,000 every week or so, every pay period, every couple pay periods, and I'm like I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that money. I mean, I know what I'm going to do with all that money because the unfortunate reality of money is that once you have it, you're going to spend it eventually, and eventually your like price your standards of living will go up to match the fact that you have the money. I'm just not used to it, you know? If you need some breaks in between and don't stream as often, it'll be all right. Take care of yourself. We'll be here when you're live. I know you guys will. You guys mean the world to me. Oh, hey, Liz, how's it going? Scrooge McDuck the money. Yeah, I'm gonna turn them all into the pennies that are getting discontinued, and I'm gonna throw them into a money bin, and I'm gonna try to dive into it. I'm gonna break my neck because it doesn't form a liquid; it forms a hard floor-like surface. Hi. I've just been telling everybody about what's been going on in the lotto life. Letting them know about the promotion. I'm very excited to have the excess money. I don't talk about it too often. I mean, I make jokes about it, but I don't talk about it too often. But I didn't really grow up with the most money. We weren't bad. We were like, you know,
Turn me like life is like an airplane here in Duckburg.
Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Congrats on that. I'm very happy. I'm very like I said. We didn't, I had three brothers. We lived lower middle class, which is what poor people tell themselves, so that way they aren't actually living ain't cheap. It really ain't. It's like it's a shock like that I've been in such a position like this for basically a year now. It and the best part is that like I know that I probably would still be here, but I would not nearly be as happy or as unstressed as I was if it weren't for all of you. Because like I remember like when I lost my job at the factory, and or I guess more accurately, they tried to give me the short end of the stick at the factory, and I stood up for my and I stood up to not take that lesser job that that I could lose my arms in, and I was without a job for probably the longest time that I'd ever been, and y'all supported me through that. It honestly, it like I know that my family would have had my back because I know they care about me and they know that I put in 110%, but also it was nice to know that like this thing outside of like my regular life was able to support it even temporarily. You know? God, I'm getting emotional. I haven't. We're about to play a silly gay lawyer game. Like we're about to play a silly gay lawyer game. I can't be getting emotional right now. I can't be doing that. I'm already gonna be emotional, and not in this way. I'm gonna be emotional in the what the fuck do you mean that there's an updated autopsy report kind of way. Oh God. Ooh. Balance on. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I don't even know what I know the first thing I'm gonna do, and I've told my friends about it. You can, and it's okay. Yeah. It's like I've told a lot of my friends who are also shift leads. I've been like the first thing I'm doing. I love that my emotes are transparent on your overlay. Oh shit! I didn't even realize because I have the green screen. I need to figure out how to fix that because for some reason, even when I have like the spout 2 capture, there'll be like the tiniest bit of there they go. There they go. X-ray Liz. It's the fact that they go in front of me and it makes me invisible. Liz is just X-ray. Never fix. Got it. I will not fix that. It's hilarious. I will not fix it. But chameleon, absolutely, it works. Oh God, superpowers. Like this is probably the first time that I've ever been like, "Don't worry, I'll fix it," and everybody's been like, don't do that, please." Oh God. Okay. I've been sitting here for a hot minute, waxing poetic about the fun times. Oh, I'm happy that it works with so many other things. Okay. I will be well, I'm going. I'm starting the game. There we go. I believe. Yeah. Oh. Whee! Oh, that's fun. That's fun. I like that. Okay. I close that down. There it is. Apollo Justice. And then I'm probably going to have to be like, "No, this game right here. I'll open this one, you know." I also realize I don't have my light on, so my tracking probably hasn't been that good. But that's okay. The game is loading. It is doing its opening stuff. I should be able to. If I go to games, infinite games, but no games. There it is. Yep, it's another color. Anytime you get a shine, anytime you get something from a shiny pebble, it gives you a color. Some are some are very particular. in the fact that like I was looking for something. I tried to get one for every letter. And sometimes you do that and you don't you find something that is a name for a color that doesn't exactly fit that is very, you know. Oh, anyway, we got that. Let me turn off the music because this game's going to have loud music. I know it will. I know it will. I know Apollo Justice. We'll lower it just the tiniest bit. All right. We'll load the game. It's been a hot minute, so I don't remember what we were doing beforehand. I got myself the Ace Attorney Trilogy a while ago, and I still have to start it up. I thought I'd actually play it on Steam Deck, but no, I haven't. Ah, so you got the first trilogy. That'll be fun. Okay, where were we? Okay. That is a color, to say the least. Listen, sometimes you dig the bottom of the barrel. You don't find good colors sometimes when you're looking for a specific letter. Art and language do not always mix together. There's a reason why ooh. Okay. We're going to hopefully get the rundown of what the heck is happening. October 25th. Actually, it's November 2nd, but it's okay. Write Anything Agency. I honestly expected it to be blue, not a yellow. Yeah, it does, sort of like, it like almost like a cold icy blue, like Aurora Borealis. Like I know the Aurora Borealis is like rainbow, but like, it's icy. You'd expect something wintry, Sorry, boss, I couldn't do it. You know that little bit of advice you gave me? The worst times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that. But now, how about relaxing a little? Relax! Not gonna happen! Ooh. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me, but I felt completely helpless. Jeez, I feel like we ended on a really big cliffhanger, and I apologize for that, because... Ooh. If it weren't for that confession, I'd... But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial...
How is the in-game date so close to the actual date?
That's a good question. Sometimes we accidentally end up near the same date. And honestly, more power to us at the end of the day. Why does he look like a statue? Because this is Professor Means. Remember, the ends justify him. Would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain? Well, we'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen. Then won't I? No, I can't lose it all. Not now. You okay, Athena? Turning kinda pale. I can't just stand around here. I'm gonna finish the investigation. Can't it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panty. Ah, great. Trucy, welcome back. Oh god, his mouth animation is freaky. Yeah. This is back when they had made the transition to 3D. They had gone from 2D to 3D games, and they were still trying to, from on the DS, and they were still trying to figure out how to exactly do that. And I mean, to be fair, this guy's obviously, like, the bad guy during this trial. But also, it's like, I don't... It's like, oh... I looked at the color of my pill, and the first thing I see is a pale pink military car from World War II. Oh, I better get going. Save me one for when I get back. He looked like analog horror. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center right away. No, wait, I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'd better go too. No problem. You two be careful. October 25th, Detention Center Visitors Room. There's so much that I needed to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where are we gonna go from here? Oh, you. Say, put your mouth away! Now, fancy meeting you here. Oh, Professor Means, what brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena, I wanted to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was calling me Athena just until now. No, I should be apologizing. This whole thing spiraled out of control. Get away, you freak. Athena, don't worry. I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that, Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh? I myself only just heard a moment ago. Dream quote of the day, put your mouth away! So she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen! Not in the way that he wants to do things. Junie! I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? Yeah, but first, it's been such a long time. Have you seen my badge? That's your attorney's badge, isn't it? I really envy you, you know. That gold sunflower really suits you. Thanks, but you'll make a fabulous judge someday, Junie. Thank you, but even if I become a judge, I'll never have one of those sunflower badges. Wait, so she only envies me for the badge? You know, you're the only person that has envied the badge. Why change lawyers? Athena, do you actually think Hugh or Robin could have committed the crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones. Who could move freely around campus at that time? I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that. Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. I don't like Means. He's gross looking. Yeah! He looks fake. He looks like plastic until he opens his mouth and then it's like, ew, no, go away. Okay, what if Means did it? See, that's what I'm thinking. That's like it kind of has to be him if we're being real. His mouth is horrible. Got hella gingivitis. Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I am capable of such feat. Put that away. You have a receding, how do you have both a receding gum line and perfectly white teeth? How do you have both of those? How can you possibly prove all three of them are innocent? I'm the result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the ends really does justify the means. Especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means. He just... Have you played the other eight? I mean, you know, they might have. There's a good... They're like, either way, everybody is an... like, any time there's an awful person. Like... I knew the moment that this fucker showed up with his name being Mr. Means that this would be like the moral code this fucker stands by. I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too, Mr. Mean. He's so fake looking. Why are you looking like an ancient Greek statue of a philosopher and a wordplay on Aristotle? I just love watching people play these games for the first time or just in general. It's so good. Like, I know Newt has started playing the first, like, the Ace Attorney trilogy, and it's been so fun to see the reactions, especially because, like, the first game compared to all the other ones, like, it's great and it's surprising, but like you look at the other ones and you're like, I'm not gonna lie, interviewing, you know, cross-examining a parrot is the least of my concerns now. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Alright. If that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision. Apollo? But we want to continue our investigation. Could we ask you some more questions? Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means would you like to stay and join our conversation? Of course. I'm your lawyer, after all. There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out? Because he has gingivitis. The silent killer, gingivitis. Why did you confess? About your confession, Junie. It's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean because of that school rule? That one that says you can't graduate if you're convicted of a crime? No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there discord in her voice again? I don't want to be in a room with him alone. I mean, to be fair, we're not in a room with him alone. There's a police officer in the background. I mean, granted, these two people are on the other side of glass. No dying! I don't want them to die either. Thankfully, I mean... So, spoilers for earlier in this game. This is technically a prequel to a trial that we did earlier in the game, because it started in media res. And this Junie is part of that trial. I meant you. I mean, I'll try not to. I don't plan to. I mean, I make the joke at work that they ain't made the shit that can kill me yet. They've tried. And then Mama Lotto always makes the joke being like, they can't kill me because you can't kill evil. And I'm just sitting here like, what do you mean evil? You bake bread and give it out to my coworkers for their coffee markout that they get for free, and you feel like you're scamming them when you're not. I love watching you play these games terms because you really voice act and it's awesome. Thank you. I got the best compliment at work earlier, where I'm usually put in drive-thru if it's like middle of the day, because we get a lot of drive-thru orders and I'm very fast at it and I keep my energy very well. And I know how to be on camera / on mic. And someone came up to the window with like their car full of kids and they're just like, you sound like you narrate children's books. I just thought that you should know that because that you have a really nice voice. And I was like, yeah, thank you so much. That's the best compliment I could have ever gotten. Legitimately, because usually I'll get people being like, wow, your voice was really, really good. I thought you were like an AI voiceover for a second with the energy you were giving. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I can't say I hate you, but I hate you. I hate every fiber of your being. So getting compliments like that are always really nice. Yeah, they ain't made the stuff that can kill me yet. It is one of my quotes. Because I fully, you know, it's fitting. Could it really be that the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? Take care of yourself now, little boy. I will. There's more here than meets the eye. What about your friendship? When did you three first become friends? Well... even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was the proof of our friendship became about. Another thing I love about Tyler Joseph, man doesn't tweet much, but he did tweet no AI anywhere. Absolutely. There's the proof of friendship thing again. I just wish that it were as simple as that. We even have proof of our friendship. Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around! But the situation kinda changed recently. When the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produced results. Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, this clash of ideas created a rift among our students. At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. Seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder... Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but... what actually happened was... I headed over to the dressing room to work on my stage costume until 7. Wait, a law professor had the name of Court? Yes. It's Phoenix Wright. Everybody's name is a pun, and that dictates what their job will be. That's not real, but everybody ends up being in a job that they're named after. Like Detective Dick Gumshoe. You know, it's like, you know, like Phoenix Wright, Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes, because they're like a psychological defense attorney, like they use psychology. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. That really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's gotta be hiding something else. Herlock Sholmes. No, that was Luke at me. Maya Fey, absolutely. You know, every single the first person that we had to go against in a court of law, Mr. Saw It. You know, he's our first person who was our witness. It's like everybody has a name, and it always leads to what their job is. Junie, do you remember this picture? Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture at around 6, which was before I left the art room. But the clock says it's just after 7. By 7, I was already working in the dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the time in this It's not going to be that daylight savings happened, right? That's not gonna be the joke, is that, like, the reason the time is wrong in the frame is because it's daylight savings. So help me. Guess we better go check the art room. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. Encountering O'Connor. In the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did. Oh, shit. Oh, hell, you look real nervous. Wait a minute. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed just as it. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask? She suddenly went silent. She was always terrible at hiding things. Is she trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6? Alright. I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but... that evening, I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Around 8:30, huh? That's about an hour after the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both stage statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered in a white sheet, but I could tell. It made me happy to think that after all this hard work, they were finally finished. Oh, right. The statues that Robin made. They were covered in white sheets. Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm just a little tired, that's all. Athena, I think this meeting's over. Professor Means? I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case, but it will require considerable preparation. So I must be off. I don't like you. Junie! And Professor Means! I have a proposal. A proposal? What the fuck was that? Okay, so earlier, so fun fact, they used to live in the woods with their grandmother, and they kind of don't have the best constitution. And so one of the ways that they can calm themselves down from like concerning feelings or you know like scary situations and help regain their composure is by smelling like the sunflower that's on their head there, because it reminds them of home. I'm pretty sure that's what I remember. Proposal? Their name is Juniper Woods, by the way. By sundown today. Yes? I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice... Wait a second, don't drag my name into... We're gonna discover the truth behind the murder mystery! What? And we're gonna bring you solid evidence showing just what that truth is. I see. So it's come to this, has it? If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust that it's okay with you too, Professor Means. See, that's a much better way to smile. I have no objection as long as Juniper is satisfied with the arrangement. Okay. But only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Athena, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me. But you can thank me all you want once we get to the bottom of this. Very well. I'll see you back here at sundown. Sorry for all this trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, and so... don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now, let us meet here again later. If you'll excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you later! But if the trial proceeds in the same manner and ends the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you worked so hard to gain? No time to be thinking about that. Yeah, don't think about his gingivitis riddled ass. Forgot Quest had a Twitch app, so now I'm watching in my Quest like my own personal movie theater. Heck yeah, I'm on the big screen. I need a cityscape so I can stomp around like a monster in a monster movie just to go, you know. Oh god. Also, my model, I'm really happy. I'm so happy I upped my camera. The quality I've gotten out of this model now is it's just great. I'm so happy about it. I've got an investigation to do, and I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what. Alright, let's get moving. We got a couple places to go. Let's check out the hallway. Okay, nothing in here. Maybe the lecture hall? No? Okay, they probably want us to check the outdoor stage first. There we are. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy. Ah. Huh. Is it my imagination, or did something just move? Oh, Clavier, my boy! Afternoon, you two. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't think about sneaking onto campus like this. Don't you think it's slightly suspicious? I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence. I don't want to be caught napping at tomorrow's trial. And that means a thorough investigation into today. Think you could lend us a hand? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress. But you needn't have asked, Fraulein. I intend to help from the start. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin! Time for a thorough investigation. I bet we missed a lot of stuff yesterday. I mean, let's talk first. What about the stage? Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. Clavier's a German word, it means piano! God, where were you, Poetic? We had a whole game with this guy! Oh man! So many words missed! Oh, I'm so happy. I'm not gonna lie, I always love having people who know more about things than I do. It's always fun having people who are like, I can point out more puns! I can point out more puns! Backstage being like, no way! Cause like, Clavier was one of those people where I was sitting there like, I don't even get your name. I don't get your name. Where is the pun here? And now we know. That backdrop with the starry sky and the bright crescent moon isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog... Wait a minute. 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 That look familiar? Did that look familiar? I bet it does! Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like this. It would have looked like this. Oh, the plans from yesterday. That's the design on the banner for the background? I know the scales are the school emblem. But what's with the number 6? Looks like it's in serious pain or something. No, that's Gavin's symbol, my man. Athena, ixnay on the ixay. The Gavineer's logo for a line. And nice piglet in her forehead. Really smooth. Oh, I meant it looks like the number 6 rocking seriously hard. 9 for a line. It's a G for Gavineers. Not a 6. But whatever floats your pretty boat. So where's the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. We had it specially made from heavyweight, high-grade cloth. A missing banner and 2 broken statues. Mysteries aplenty to be solved, yeah? Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was of Prosecutor Gavin. As you can see in the stage plans, right here would have been the statue of me. And right here, her right statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lie in pieces thanks to you. Her forehead. What did I ever do to you? Actually, the statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try putting them back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. Picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star. Achtung. That's one uber cool idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere. Means mister. Yeah! Let's do this! Schnell! Is this an investigation or am I interrupting a German language club social event? Oh god, okay. I don't know, this is fine for a rock concert, but... 3-day trial outdoors? No thank you. Really not much interest here, but... You said to... You said to put together... One sec, I'm gonna make sure I read that right. Why don't we try putting it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. Yeah, that's what I want to do! Achtung means attention, and schnell means fast. I'm learning so much German today, this is awesome! Yeah! There's even a prosecutor's bench. Ah, the memories, Fräulein, as a former rock star and prosecutor. The prosecutor's bench has taught me so much about human emotion, passions, and fighting. I can picture it now. You with your silvery singing voice and Apollo sweating bullets. Hey, how about picturing me winning for once? Considering that was the majority of it, yeah. You don't think this weird box here is... Hands off. I knew it. I knew that voice anywhere. Let's just ignore it. I mean it. I mean, it made its wishes loud and clear. So this is the future cardboard box technology has afforded us, huh? No. I don't know, this is fine for a rock concert, but the nighttime sky is a backdrop for the courtroom? Personally, I think it's breathtaking. Maximum 3-day cycle. Okay, there we go. Been smashed to bits. If there were some larger pieces, we might have been able to put this one together too. Wonder what Mr. Wright would think. If he knew we put Prosecutor Gavin's statue back together but left his like this. Could always come back after the case is solved. Okay, so I have to press. Got it. So I have to go over here. There it is. Okay. Copy of the school paper. It's more popular than you think. What was that? I thought I heard something just now. You're just hearing things. There's nothing more than your ears playing tricks on you. Prosecutor Gavin, you're a complete wreck! Literally. Why in the world would someone do something like this? I don't know, but whoever did must have felt an amazing sense of release. Can I take that as a confession, her forehead? What? No! I feel bad for Robin. She worked so hard on these. I am so happy that, like, they have instantaneously changed Robin's pronouns from he, him to she, her after it got revealed in court that she goes by she, her pronouns. I am so happy that every single person has shifted. Like, no confusion, just immediate. Best thing ever. You got it. Let's check every corner of this stage. Found one, a piece of Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride. Are you saying my pride is as fragile as the plaster of Paris? It looks like there are other large pieces. Oh, okay, got it. Found another piece. Okay. Oh, wait. No, I saw it, though. Huh. Hmm. My Fräulein, what wonderful piece of evidence you have. Okay, I don't... I'm gonna examine, like, take one more once over. Nothing there. Nothing there. Hmm. Nothing there. Okay, ads begun, so I can... I'll wait a hot second. Oh, God. So it's definitely not 2 pieces. It's got to be at least 3. You don't make a puzzle out of 2 pieces. And I know that's using gameplay logic and not like lawyer logic, but also like there ain't no way it's only 2 pieces. Someone has taken a piece because it's apparent it's incriminating. Either that or it's not incriminating and they just, you know, the ends justify the means, you know? Can I just say I love Gavin's theme? Gavin's theme is a bop. If the guy's theme, who's named after an instrument, isn't good, I don't know what to say. You know, fair, valid, honestly. Also, apparently it is in there. I'm just not looking hard enough, apparently. Wow, they even built a witness stand, even though it's just a temporary stage. Oh, but I think they're still working on it. Let's see what this notice says. Caution, pedestal feature is high-speed rotation mode. Activate with care. You mean this thing spins? What do you mean high speed? The winner of the mock trial was to take a training seminar right here. You mean Hugh or Robin? Yeah, besides Junie, they were the only ones that could move freely around campus. I put a photo of me watching stream in general in the Discord. I gotta see this. I gotta see it. I know this is taking away from the stuff, but I used to watch stuff in VR all the time because it was, oh, heck yeah. Oh, man, nice. They're the only ones that can move around freely. Before the mock trial, that means one of them had to be the killer. It's a merry-go-round. But that's not really enough to go on, is it? We mean to talk with Juniper one more time and persuade her to give us a name. That means we have to find irrefutable evidence before the day ends. No time to lose, but we can't rush it either. Efficiency is key. No. The body's gone. All that's left is the white outline. Seeing her reduced to a white outline leaves me cold. Did we miss anything during ads? Nah, I took a second to, like, wait. Oh my god, I'm green. See, I don't know how I become green here and it doesn't green screen. Actually, wait, I do. I do know how. Because the green screen is, like, it is before the color shift in the filters. So the color shift can be green, but like the baseline thing got green screened. Maybe it's too pale. Definitely not. Come flavored. Become lime flavored. Oh, and then Pitchfork just became a slightly like darker pink. Oh. I know I saw a video recently on how to color shift like certain parts of your model, and I'm so tempted because it lets you do like individual things, and I would love to have like custom color palettes like you know in oh my god, they took my brand again. Oh, but yeah, I know for a fact it's not too pale. Let's use their final message to catch the killer. Oh! You know, I never would have... Found another piece. There should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. I like the view. This can look down from everything up here. Is that so, Mr. Justice? You judge act from the mock trial? I don't know why, but it kind of creeps me out. Wrong answer, Mr. Justice. A penalty for our mock lawyer. Ah! That's not funny! That speaker over there, it can massive blasts of sounds to rival your chords of steel. I have better things to do than compete with a speaker, so just forget it. Hey! Found another piece. Green flame, green flame. Oh! Oh god. I knew the moment that people noticed that that there were boops for both that this would happen. Oh, except I just I have opinions on that. Like, I know this sounds strange, but like I kind of it's a really interesting like thing when it comes to like meme culture as a whole, because like 6-7 was like a thing that like a lot of sports people used to would use to in the attempt to get clipped and turned into like edits, and then kids started using it for the same purpose, and so it's like this acknowledgement of like the fact that there is you are constantly being watched and like to perform in the hopes of success almost. I know that's not what 6-7 means, but it is like the surrounding part of it, which is kind of weird, you know? I think we're gonna have to find. Let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin is shattered. I think you might want to reword that. All right, we got three purple, 2 white. Care package. Let's go. I don't see any other big pieces. You come over here. Prosecutor Gavin, you could hold this. We did it! Not bad if I do say so myself. Yeah, but don't you think it's strange? We put the statue back together, but look. What's with all these leftover white pieces? These look like they go together. And this one too. Athena, what do you think you're doing? Don't stop me now! This artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time! I swear, but of my own heart. Yo! What is it? Ah, it's the goddess of law holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other. But not blind, apparently. Quite a feat you pulled off there, Fräulein. Whew, I love the feeling you get after you work really hard on something. No, I knew who it was. Meant to ask, what's it doing here? Not sure. There's no statue like it in the plans. Still, I could swear I've seen this statue somewhere before. Why is that tough? Made out of tough. Oh god, it's cool as hell. No one knows where it came from. The more we learn, the deeper this rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've been wondering about something this whole time. You know that pole at the end of the stage? You mean this? It's a wire that goes off and connects to something somewhere. This wire is for hanging the banners upstage. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. The banners are hung and removed from that art room up there. That's the art room up there? As in the scene of the crime? Bingo, Fräulein. Hey! Anyone in the art room? Oh, not you! Oh, God! Oh, it's you people! Ha ha ha! In justice we trust! Ah, it's Detective Fulbright. In justice we trust! That's some kind of greeting between you two. Detective Fulbright, can you lower that banner from there? Of course! Just leave it to me! How's that? Woo! Fake gumshoe! Fake gumshoe! Thanks, Detective! In justice we trust!
I don't like him wear his gumshoe.
Exactly! Where is Gumshoe? Gumshoe better be having the best vacation in Tahiti right now. You gave him the All Might voice. Of course, I gave him the All Might voice. He's like, I had to give him a full-on superhero voice. Young Midoriya! In justice we trust! Always glad to help. In justice we trust! So, is that some kind of greeting between you, or not? Oh, looks like the banner's down now. Go take a look. Look at this banner. I don't think it would flap well in the wind. An unflappable banner. Hey, I like that! It goes perfect with the unflappable lawyer and the unflappable rockers. It's like it was made for this very stage. Look at this. The bottom part is all knotted up. Let me unravel it. Is he a himbo too? He is, but not in the fun way. Did you really have to? You don't have to come across an unflappable... You don't come across an unflappable banner every day. Athena, there's some things you have to that have to yield to the forces beyond themselves. What a cruel world we live in. Hey, a scrap of paper was caught inside. It's blowing away. I got it! Oh, no! Ah! What did I do? Just because I implied that there's a himbo that isn't fun? How dare you? Got it. Great catch, huh? October. Looks like some kind of note. What does it say? October, Hue 120. What's that supposed to mean? A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive if you consider 100 to be a perfect score. I don't see how even Hue could get beyond perfect. Ed Hat... I was curious, valid. Dude, I stood up to grab something and my VR Twitch window is as tall as I am and I'm 5'2". I mean, to be fair, that's cool as hell. Fraulein, shall we inspect the banner again now that it's been unraveled? It appears to be a piece torn from a notebook. Its name of Hue is written on it. Can we not check the other side? Also, it's obviously from this one. That's the emblem of the Junie School logo. Hey, you're right! Wait a second. It's hard to see against the red material, but look! There's a dark red stain here, just under the emblem. This banner was on a wire connected to the art room. Right, and the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This stain might be from the victim's blood! Large banner hung by a wire between the stage and the art room. A trace amount of blood was found on it. The statue doesn't look anything like you, Mr. Wright. Goddess bearing scales and a sword, she's a symbol of fairness and strength. She and her symbols are shattered along with the statue and you, Mr. Wright. This is a direct challenge of the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they've got one. Oh, take it down, Notch Tiger. Let's save the fighting for when you find the culprit. It's a whole lot of poking around in such a short time. Does that mean you're satisfied? Actually, there's one more thing I wanted to check out. See that metal fence back there? There's just one segment, so it seems... out of place? It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up, but they were never able to finish on account of the murder. We should take a look if you think it could be important. Track looks man-made. You're right, it looks like it starts from behind the backdrop. Maybe a big money pro wrestler is hiding back there? Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know unless we take a look. Looks like something was being dragged through here. This is where it started. Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone. It's been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival? I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, this could be something important. That's about it for the stage. I think we better search the art room next. I think I'll hang here for a while. But make sure to tell me once you're finished, yeah? Find what? What else? The Governor's banner that disappeared from the stage. You never know. It just might be connected to the case at hand. Really? Or does he just want the banner back?
Don't tell me. So in short, that...
Hey. That box! It just took off running! I have a pretty good idea who that is, and as I suspect you do too. Come on, we can't afford to have any weirdos write weird articles about us. The maintenance area is over in that direction. After that box! Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in a garbage truck if you hang around here.
I'm just an empty box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away.
Hey, did you change boxes? I like the new look.
What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams. Everything I've worked so hard for. Gone.
Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but... doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter?
Failure as a reporter?
Not... oh god! Come to think of it, calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme.
Scold me! Despise me! Pack me away anywhere! I'll never see the light of day! Been cast aside to waste away in a big pile of mushy paper mache.
I kind of feel responsible for this, but... now's our chance to prod her for information, while she's vulnerable. I bet that's what you were just thinking. What kind of person do you think I am? You read me like a book. The box she's in is interesting. It really is. That was you on stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that?
Take a look at this.
Why are you showing me a burned up old rag? Wait, really hard to see, but that's the Gabineers logo on there. So this is where the banner disappeared. It's all burned up.
Don't look at me! I just found it in the incinerator!
Incinerator? Did Blackquill actually make good on his threat to burn her box? You'd probably try to find out why someone tried to destroy this on purpose. Yeah, this banner sounds less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo. Burned fragments added to the court report. What about the depths of despair you're feeling? Miriam, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said that you were a failure as a reporter.
Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. Last step is to erase all the photos on my PC. I'm really gonna do it! Here it goes! 5%, 10%, 4 years of my life down the drain.
Couldn't we stop her, Athena? Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay?
I didn't mean it. Oh, my photos! Stop! Cancel! Abort!
Did you stop it in time? Deletion progress 99% complete. There's only 2 pictures left. What are you gonna do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make this right. I know, Your photo technique? Don't worry, Miriam, your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all our hearts. Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy. Miriam, check this out. You did take some amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm sure they really appreciated it.
Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact.
I know this won't make up for the photos you lost, but here are your newspapers back. Themis Herald and Themis Herald Extra returned to Miriam.
There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 for as long as I live.
Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Robin?
Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just that they were so close ever since freshman year, so, well...
Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I think that's the only explanation.
Wait a second! You're not thinking what I'm thinking, are you?
Objection!
That's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want in on their little trio.
How could you possibly know that?
Hi. That's one abused laptop.
Just... My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years.
Now I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at our office. We'd be happy to lend it to you.
You have a laptop I could use?
Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Hugh, and Robin if you can hang out with them.
What? Like I could ever do that.
Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow our laptop. You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop, bad cop rolled all into one.
Just... Fine. I'll do it. If that's all you want. Yay! I'll bring it by later. I'll be by later to bring you the laptop. Wait! It's not like I owe you or anything, but... Here.
Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like they're setting up the stage.
Yeah, I took them while we were putting the stage backdrop in place.
Wow, you have an eye for photography, from what I can make out anyway.
These are the last 2 photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours. Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady.
It's really impressive, Athena. What's next? What's next is I'm going to look at these photos. First things first, at 10:23, so 2 days ago, so literally like the night before the night of the murder, 10:23, 6, there was you working on the actual sculpture. They were moving the backdrop in place. Both banners were here, and Means was overseeing everything. And then Means was talking to what looks like to Robin at 6:03, so literally like 2 minutes later. And I think that person in the very back might be... I don't know why, but it looks like Hugh. Just because of the glasses and the hair. Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible. Let's walk around and see what we can find. Probably in the hallway in the lecture hall. Or... Hey, that's Hugh over there! Hugh, we wanted a word with you if you don't mind. If it was Mr. Wright, then sure, but you two? Meh. I knew it. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice. You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect. Plus, you actually confessed in court. Whatever. So what do you want from me? Make it brief. I don't have a lot of time. I assume you don't either. What did you confess? About your confession today, you weren't serious about that, were you? Let's just say I had no choice thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. So you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, and that rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just like that. A means to an end, or, as we say around here, the end justifies the means. How is lawyering be good? But I actually do believe the voice is shouting Hugh O'Connor! Juniper's confession was quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin or I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning. Or have I overstimulated you? You'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin. Could Hugh and Robin's confession really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? This is going to take some serious thinking on my part. I'm sure it looks like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you? I have no intention of saying anything. Hold! I'm not through with you yet. Seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave and we just might discuss you-know-what. No, wait! A null statement and Mr. Cool loses it? What is this all about? I changed my mind. I'll stay and testify. You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you think I'd open up to you? So he's not denying it. That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. Then again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin. Hugh's name is on the ripped out page. Yeah! I mean, to be fair, they were also in the notebook that has the same design on the page. You're just wasting your time and mine. Next question. What about Court's planner? About your meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd. Why did she want to see you? I have no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me any way you can. Professor Means strikes again, and again Hugh is in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth? So why don't you drop this whole charade and tell me the truth? Truth? How can you be so sure it'll help you solve the case? The truth isn't necessarily your friend, nor Juniper's for that matter. No, you're wrong. I don't care what anyone says, I'm gonna defend Junie the right way, using the truth. That's the only way to honor Junie's wishes in Professor Court's memory. I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about the truth you're so interested in. You? But... Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand? What's that supposed to mean? What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends. Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually. Were? I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you, I don't really care about her anymore. What? Why? Just as I have my secrets, she has a side you'd never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. What are you saying? This conversation's over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I mean it. Hugh, wait! It's gone. He doesn't care about her anymore. Why would he say that? That didn't go so well. I guess we'll have to pin our hopes on the testimony tomorrow. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police have completed their investigation. Alright, we don't really have much time left anyway. Oh! Like an impressionist painting. Ha ha ha! Why, if it isn't my lawyer friends again! Thanks again for lowering that school banner for us earlier. Don't mention it! Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about! Right, so this art room is where the murder occurred. That's right! You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. This area is roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. The police investigation is done, so if you have a look around, knock yourself out. I will say I really like Fulbright's like song. It's very groovy, you know? Art room? Find anything new, Detective Fulbright? Good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet. I'm sure he's confident for having found nothing. But if we're talking outside the art room, there's been a major breakthrough! Oh dear, unless I find out what this is, I don't know what I shall do. No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one. Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed. Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we? What's the breakthrough? Tuesday. So what's this major breakthrough that you mentioned? You want to know? You really want to know? You really? Come on, just tell us already! Oh, you're no fun. Anywho, who got the result of the voice print analysis back? Voice print? You mean from the tape recorder? Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. See right here? They've analyzed the voice on the tape, inside and out. Added to the court record. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor. Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes. He's the last person I want laughing at me. So there's evidence of Juniper shouting, "You're a goner," around the same time of death. If we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it? I don't know. I can't think of any reason Junie would shout that out in the first place. Okay. Use. A mock trial script for the floor, in an envelope marked Use. Wonder if Miriam's script was ever inside the envelope. See here, by Miriam Scuttlebutt, and the title is Rouge et Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me. It says here there are special rules allowing the payment of bribes while court is adjourned. Oh, and you can bring it up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence. Welcome to the darkest mock trial ever, where the ends justify the means. Hello, prosecution claims this is the script that was supposed to have been used. But the scripts were selected by Professor Court, considering how much she valued the truth. I seriously doubt she'd picked a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Law. Oh, you have the title memorized already? Oh, God, no. It kind of looks like there's a prosecutor's badge on the top of the statue. But it's not. If you look real close, another strange, difficult-to-understand work of art. Oh, looks like it has a title. Guilty, Guilty, Guilty. Heh, real creative. Art. Either it's too abstract to understand or as subtle as a sledgehammer. There we go. Look, a piece of pottery. It looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it. I bet it won't last long. Not the way that she deals with her own work, anyway. Yeah, it seems like such a waste. I mean, this one's already got some color on it. Looks like it's got blood stain. Just like blood... Wait. In justice we trust! That does look like blood stains! We'd better examine it at once. I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big blood stain is. And then brought over here, at which point some of the...
more than one time. Charm just has to pull a pro gamer move
We're not doing that anymore. We don't do that anymore, Pitchfork. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say that crashes are now a thing of the past. And I'm saying that wholeheartedly. And it certainly won't happen. Probably. Anyway. Hugh's name... I keep reading the same comment because I see Hugh and I'm like, Hugh! Brought over here, at which point some of the blood dripped onto the pieces. That means the blood very well could have been dropped from this window. In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto the mat. Then a ball cart was used to move it to the stage. The maintenance area is below this room. Why is my head pat not working? No! 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 Aww. Maintenance area is below the room. The storehouse has a mat and ball cart. So even the moving of the body was carried out just like the script. The killer sure had a thing. Well, what do you expect? That's why they suspect the defendant in the first place. Well, you're wrong, and I'm gonna prove it in court. No head pats for term. 3 busts sitting on a shelf. A judge, a defendant, and either a lawyer or prosecutor. The bearded one must be the judge, and the bummed out one must be the defendant. Looks like there's another one that's fallen onto the floor. Wonder which one fell, the lawyer or the prosecutor. Think, Apollo, think. This could tell us how tomorrow's trial will go. I'll just wait for tomorrow's horoscopes, thanks. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You guys see that, right? You guys see it? It's the statue, but not the statue. Isn't that the mock trial script? There's a whole bunch of them here. Let's see. The victim Constance Court was in the Fine Arts Club advisor. So she probably spent a lot of time up here in addition to her other duties. It isn't where I'd keep a bunch of scripts, but I'd wager this is how they wound up here. Poor stressed out, overworked Professor Court. I know exactly how she feels. You must, because your desk always looks like a tornado hit it. You're one to talk, Apollo. Me? What about Mr. Wright? Maybe we should rename the Wright stuff all over the place agency. There's really not much interest here. No. Picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Artist's name right below. R. Newman. Wow, Robin must have painted this. Is this Juniper? The clothes are different, but... Oh, look! There's a piece of paper stuck to the back. Let's see what it says. Completely lacks Professor Court's artistry. Must keep practicing. Robin. Huh. I think this is plenty good. Wonder what it would have looked like if Professor Court had painted. I bet it would have been really artistic looking. Hey, look! That's you on the mobile, Apollo, a red demon! A red demon? Looks more like a snake curled around a brush to me. No! See the antenna and the yellow spots on its back? Anyone can see it's a ladybug! I guess we'll have to agree to disagree. Fine, we can investigate this further at a later date. Agreed? Okay, let's do that. I really regret bringing this up. Hey, it's gone! Remember that strange statue, that school camera photo? You're right. I wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on it. I've already put it together. Well, technically you put it together, but wrong. Some wire and a winch, so this is how they reeled the banner in and out. Nice view of the stage from here. Prosecutor Gavin's still standing in front of the broken statue. So it really wasn't you, Apollo. Don't worry, you can tell anyone. I won't tell. You can tell me, I won't tell anyone. I'll never clear my name unless we catch the real culprit. There's a paint palette here. No surprise, considering the art room. Looks like someone mixed yellow and red to make orange. I prefer yellow. You, on the other hand, are way too red. What's that supposed to mean? I think that's saying that the two of us have to work together to solve this case. Oh, and what if Professor Court's sending us a message from beyond the grave? What about the blob right next to it? The one that's with red and green? Maybe she's implying that she needs more delicious greens in your diet. Are you saying Professor Court is watching over our dietary habits from the pearly gates? A picture of a girl wearing a floral hat. Oh, it has the artist's name. P. Court. Professor Court must have painted this. So this is what they consider art. I really don't get it. What are you talking about? It looks cool and unique. What? Ugh. I swear, I've seen this girl before. There's an air of fragility about her and those pity-inducing eyes. Yeah! Who is it again? Her name's on the tip of my tongue. Like, they put the thing together wrong. Like, if we look at this picture here, you can see this statue, and you see how it's got like it's got a scale impaling it, and it's got the chains wrapped around it, and it's made in all these different like wonky shapes. And then if you look at the Lady Justice statue, it's the same one. It's the same one, just put together wrong. And that right there, that's Fanny, the no bum rap elephant. I will be back, Mr. Fulbright. I will be back. Why are you carrying a sooty mess of fabric around? Yeah, about that. This is kind of hard to say, but this is the banner you've been looking for. It was found in the incinerator. What? This ash and cinder? That's all that's left. Somehow I don't think it was a random act of vandalism. Yeah, no doubt. There's some relation to the case. It bears some relation to the case at hand. In short, this is a challenge directed at me and Gavinier fans everywhere. Mark my words, Fraulein. I will find the perpetrator behind this crime. Great, thanks. Does that mean whoever burned the flag or the professor's killer is just crossed my fingers that they were one and the same? It's interesting that the statue is supposed to look like, but it's not on the stage plan. Yeah, right? I mean, I'm assuming it was so like current game plan. Let me move back to the thing. So in the art room, the body was killed here. and it was winched down using like the banner to get it down there. I am assuming that bust of that art project also broke, and so they let it down with the rest of the thing, and then they destroyed the other statues to hide the fact that that statue was somehow used in the crime. Right? Because like we know for a fact that statue, or at least I have it on good authority, that statue right here was meant to be out there. Also, that backdrop, that's not night. It's not night because that's the exact same. It looks like night, but it's not because the stage, if I can find it. Where's the stage? Wherever the stage plans are, you can see that the stage has a big backdrop of what looks like a starry sky and moon with that exact type of moon. So it's my opinion, right? It's my opinion that this right here is not the same day. It is a picture from a different day. Like, this is a completely different day. And I think I'm right, because, like, it might have been from that night, because look, that's them moving the backdrop in place right in front of where the window would be. And then if we go, maybe, okay, they're not done putting it up yet, but, like, that's the one. I'm not crazy. I promise. This is mine! In justice we trust! I'll be happy if I never saw one of those again. Okay, you're... Good thinking, right? I think I got it. That's gonna give the prosecution a decisive advantage. Prepare to get owned tomorrow. I don't think so. We have new evidence that'll blow your case out of the water. Oh yeah? Well, Professor Blackquill was a witness ready to deliver brand new testimony. So there. Plus, he's got a new tie and a pair of even flimsier shackles just ready to break. Tomorrow's trial will be ours. In justice we trust. Well, tomorrow I'll be using a new shampoo, and I'm changing breakfast cereals too. What about you, Apollo? What'll be new for you tomorrow? I think we should approach the case with a fresh new attitude. It's what's on the inside that's important. We'll be fine as long as we stand strong. Wow, Apollo. That was actually really inspiring. No, lecture all maybe? Didn't mean to send that yet. No worries, no worries. Hallway, maybe? Okay, so we're not done. Pretty much finished searching around, but just one more look. X-Space is right above send. Valid. A recording artist who samples other people's works and calls it their own. Well, you know what they say, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. In any case, we have a statue smasher in addition to a killer to catch now. And I suspect they might be one and the same. Impressive building fit for an impressive school. My shoe prints leave a distinct mark. Cut that out before you get us in trouble. A little hard to see from this angle. Let's look at it head on. Why haven't we found all of Mr. Wright's pieces? Looks like something was dragged through the dirt here. Wonder what would have made that. Surely there's more here. Oh, right. The body. The place where the body was found. The blood was found, right. That's where we detected a large blood stain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere close by. The fact that there's no visible blood means that it was wiped up or something. Right, but we were able to detect trace amounts of blood. Merely wiping it up does not remove all the evidence of wrongdoing. And that, in a nutshell, is justice! Right? That was a really good impression of you. I appreciate it if you'd let me have the cool lines. You can see the other half of the building over there. Yeah, must be the window the Detective Fulbright stuck out earlier. Oh, thanks for the help, Detective. True champion of justice always comes running to those in need. Great, then how about telling us Professor Blackwell's strategy for tomorrow? All right, let me think. Well? Oh, hey, I'm not falling for that! So close, I could almost taste it. The clock. This is the clock created that major problem for Junie. Don't waste your time. I've checked it and 100% accurate. You sure? How'd you check it? Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch. See? Detective Fulbright, didn't you notice that your watch had stopped? It has? This is unacceptable! We obviously can't rely on him. Let's take a look for ourselves. Let's see. Wait a second. It's up ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, Detective? But... This clock must have also been an hour ahead when the photo was taken. If so, that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. I almost feel bad for the detective. Almost. You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face. Wait a minute! The clock is an hour ahead right now, sure! But what proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the murder? That's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have something. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there's a moon outside the window, right? Sure, a nice crescent one, like something out of a picture book. But if you look at that window in the back with the winch attached to it, you'll see that the only view it has is the opposite side of the school building. Oof, then What's the moon doing there? I wonder. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right, but I stayed until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and the big crescent moon isn't that bad. Isn't that the same one that was painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right there, Detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken.
Take that!
I know what the moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where the moon in the photo came from Junie's testimony. What? Where? How does it show that? If you look right here, it'll all become crystal clear.
Take that!
They were still preparing a stage, so the backdrop wasn't placed yet. That photo shows them in the process of taking and putting the backdrop into position. I can see that. The big board hanging there, and the size matches too. But there's no picture. That is the crucial detail. It is, but I believe what we're seeing is the photo of the back of the board. The back of the... That's right. And at around 6 p.m. when this was taken, a photo of that same board had been taken from the front. What do you mean the front? The front is against the wall. That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in the photo? Take a good look. Are you suggesting that the moon is the one in the backdrop? Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. And as you can see here, it was around 6 p.m. when the backdrop was being set in place. So the art room clock was running fast, at least as far back as the day of the murder. How can I face Prosecutor Blackwell now? Yes, I knew I blew a hole in their prosecution's evidence. Well, I think we examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial? In justice we trust! It's no use trying to pry more information out of me. Having just learned that the clock had been 1 hour fast means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day. I wonder what the main argument will be now. How the body was moved would be my guess, but Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans. Or does he, you know? Detective Fulbright? Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation! No, I wasn't going to ask you that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin. Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman. She was just here a moment ago. And she mumbled something about watching a video in the lecture hall. Video? What video? Thanks, Detective. Athena and I should stop by the lecture hall. Right, let's go! But not yet, because an ad is currently playing. I gotta get this, like, sound, because I feel like it'd be really good for, like, video editing, you know? Ooh, congratulations on your 3-stream watch streak. Ooh, welcome back, everybody. Oh, off we go. Time to move to the lecture hall. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy. There she is! Robin! Hey, Robin! Oh, Athena! Apollo! Oh, I'm green again. What are you watching there? Oh, it just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but ends just by the means, right? There it is again. Professor Means sure has a lot of influence around here. Care to look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me? What is this pose? Sounds great, but do you mind if we ask some questions first? Sure. I'll tell you anything, you W-A-N-T. I'm not flavored! It's not even Halloween anymore. It's not even Halloween anymore. It's not even Halloween anymore. I'm not flavored. I never have been. Look, you don't say the pitchfork is flavored. You don't say the pitchfork is flavored. I'm not flavored. You don't say the flame is flavored. You don't say that the axolotls down below that are always yellow are flavored. You want to get a T-R-E-A-T. You're lucky I can't spell. That's a joke. Okay, let's talk. Why did you confess? About your confession today, why did you do it? Because Juniper hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means possible. It's Halloween in my heart, shut up! Right, the ends justify the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means too? Professor Means is a wonderful teacher, as was Professor Court. I like them, B-O-T-H. She brushed that one off like a pro. You're just usually raspberry flavored instead of lime. I'm not flavored! I'm not flavored! You don't see a little lime wedge on my head. You don't see a little strawberry when I am my usual self. I am not flavored. No treat. I am not. With the style of justice, you run a risk of breaking the law. Well, I'm prepared to quit school because of this case. What? Why? I want to be an artist! That's what I really want, man! But no! My parents forced me to stay to become a prosecutor! But if the trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it? Talk about someone who literally changes at the bat of an eye. I guess she's been dealing with her own problems too. I am convinced you usually look very raspberry flavored to me. I'm not. I'm not. I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she did right. Day of the crime? Could you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder? Finishing a statue. I was on stage until the last bell. That's right, you made the statues of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you? Oh, yeah, I did. Both of them. This is just formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at the time? Can I prove it? You think I'm the killer now? No! That's not what I mean. Oh, so you're strawberry flavored. That's sorry for my mistake. I'm not strawberry flavored either. Starburst watermelon. Wait, no, I'm not flavored. I am not. Stop that, you. Both Q and Robin were still at school after 7 p.m., but neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing. Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court? Don't you laugh at me. Now that the secret's out, has there been any problems now that everyone knows you're a girl? No worries there. I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. Told her I wanted to let everyone know I was really a girl. And just today I found out that she spoke with the school administration on my behalf. Wow, they must really like you.
You know right, but now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes. That's why, Athena, I simply must have this and this by any means possible. What? But this is evidence we need for the trial. No can do. Oh, don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please. Pretty please. Stage costume related evidence taken in the classic and to justify the means style. Let's go, queen. Darn it. Anyway, thank you again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I want everyone to know before the snitch found out. The snitch? Oh, sounds like a new lead. The snitch? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, our activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting it all to one of the professors. But why would anyone do that? Officially, I hear it's to seek out misconduct among the student body. But rumor has it that grades were being bought and sold through the surveillance network. That's bribery! The situation at Themis Legal Academy is worse than I thought. While all of this is important stuff, I still want to ask about the thing in the art room. I'll have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though. Robin, you remembered something I wanted to ask you. This photo shows a piece of art at the table. Do you know what it is? Why does it sound like the cardboard box? I cannot remember how to spell her name. Scuttlebutt. That was their last name. Their last name was Scuttlebutt. Whoa! Look at that unique artistic sense! This has to be one of Professor Quartz's creations, man! Professor Quartz? Artistic sense? Professor Quartz's artistic sense? That's a tough one. I'd say it's avant-garde and very eclectic. In other words, it's weird and all over the place. I mean, it's neat. Come to think of it, the strange-looking painting in the art room, that one of Professor Quartz's works, wasn't it? The statue in the photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice. Lady Justice? Professor Quartz had planned on placing it in the judge's bench in the lecture hall. But the day before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it. She said she'd take it back to the art room and try to fix it. So this is the statue in its proper state? You bet! Just look at that wild silhouette! It's so C-U-T-E! I don't get it. Don't you have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this? No, you don't. I mean, well, technically you don't have to be anything to be an artist. But also, like, it kind of just looks neat in general. I think it looks sick. Like, it, you know? It goes hard. Athena, the Lady Justice that you put back together on the stage. Oh, right, I didn't realize before because it was in pieces, but before it was smashed. Maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in this photo. What in the world was it doing on the stage? Well, I think that about covers it. Okay, then how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say? Sure, sounds good to me. How do you want to watch it? All classroom desks in school have their own built-in computers, you know? Wow, this place definitely is a lot cushier than I thought. I know you guys are in a hurry, so I'll just fast forward to the important parts. Let's start to the professor's pre-trial speech. Good afternoon. I would like to start today by thanking you for coming here today. Oh, that sounds like Professor Means. The mock trial, the crown jewel event of the school festival, will begin shortly. Is the camera like this the whole time? Yeah, it's in a fixed position in front of the stage. When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come. How come teachers' speeches always make me so sleepy? Let's just skip to the end of his speech. Now let the mock trial begin. Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot?
Looks to me like she's cut right in front of the camera. Juniper was in charge of the audio. Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself, she had to do it to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day. It's a dating sim with courtroom drama mixed in. I hate that you're right. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with music. So this is what the lecture hall looks like. Looks like there's a judge's bench by the screen and a witness stand up front. What about those balconies with the professor names on them? Oh, those are faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court were in charge of scoring the mock trial. Okay. Let's fast forward to this bit. And that's why the defendant is definitely guilty! That was me. Could you tell? Objection! A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so. You read that line in the mock trial, Apollo, but you made it sound kind of weird. Cut me some slack. It was my first time reading the script. I think Juniper's gonna speak. I didn't do it! I suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it! Such a good way to describe it. It's true, I shouted, "You're a goner!" But I didn't mean it! What an emotional performance. She put a real actress to shame. Wait, could you go back and play that scene again? You really think that's necessary? I didn't do it! I'd suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it! It's true, I shouted, "You're a goner!" But I didn't mean it! Stop, did you hear that? I think you're onto something. Let's play that last part again. I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about? I think this piece of evidence should explain it. Time to show Robin the piece of evidence that links this line to what we just heard.
Take that!
I'm sure you remember this. It contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. I'll play it for you. You're a goner! That voice and performance do sound similar, but I can't believe this is happening. It's just a possibility, but if the voice on that tape is really a recording, one made from the mock trial video, then that means that the evidence was fabricated. They didn't get to do a voice print analysis at the time for the court trial today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. And if the real killer had foreseen the gender would be key to today's trial, he would have tried to deflect attention away from himself by making the suspect female. So basically, the only one with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect. But wait a second! No! No way! Professor Mean's credo is the ends justify the means. So it makes perfect sense that the students who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get that tape analyzed as soon as possible. Allow me to assist with that. Who the hell are you? Ah! Prosecutor Gavin! At least make some kind of noise so we know you're there. Let's go ahead, go home with Rockstar entrances for our line. Timing is everything. Let me make a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. I trust that would be alright? Very much so. Whenever I hear Goner, I just think of an intense 21 Pilots song. Just because she's frail doesn't mean a sharp-pointed object can't go through someone's. Yeah, that's very true, to be fair. Well, Athena, it's almost sundown. Is it about time we head over to the detention center? I think Junie will agree that this is something that could prove her innocence, but will her heart really be open to accepting it? She had to have known this was what I'd find. October 25th. That about covers the main gist of our investigation. I see. Very interesting. You've been quite the busy beaver today. Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up, and it'll be getting dark soon, so... Junie? You must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and... No, wait! You have to listen to me! I don't. I don't want to hear anymore. I know what you're gonna say, Athena. Junie, you promised! We're gonna discover the truth behind the murder mystery. And we're gonna bring you solid evidence showing you what the truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. So please, just listen to what I have to say. Once you've heard me out, I'll let you decide what you want to do. The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. In the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed now, but from what I can tell, the voices are the same. And the only one who'd benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh. But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me. This may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself less suspicious. In other words, he's just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little suspicious? Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades, and he never causes trouble. Wait, Athena. My bracelet reacted just now. It did? But why? Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said? Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades, and he never causes trouble. Now I'm sure of it. She's lying. He was a gifted student. He's outstanding. He gets outstanding grades. And he never causes trouble. Does he have a lie detector bracelet? Mm-hmm. Is this the part where Apollo gets a magical girl transformation? He has a bracelet, and apparently it, like, combined with his ability to, like... something like that. It's like a whole thing in the last game with magicians. Yeah. Essentially, it's made out of a special material that when heated up shrinks, and combined with Apollo's like really good sensory abilities, he quite literally warms up when he like can tell someone is lying, even if there isn't like.
Gotcha!
And so, like, because of that, it shrinks when someone is lying to them. And so, like, he is quite literally able to tell when someone's lying because it will tighten around his wrist. Juniper, you started coughing when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me no matter how hard you try. When you said and never causes trouble, a cough escaped that made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you're lying. Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? And I believe that it ties into a secret about yourself.
A secret about me? I don't understand.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you I don't really care about her anymore.
Why?
Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is. He ended their friendship after he found out Junie's secret, which means you must have felt betrayed by Junie. The snitch. Were they the one? And that's why Hugh was asked to come visit Professor Court. Because he's been cheating! He's a cheater! And Junie told! You were Professor Court's snitch! There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do, activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting it all to one of the professors. And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force things out of you like this. It's like we're going to have to do this the hard way. Time to review the evidence and see if I can prove my hypothesis. I must have something that proves Junie's the snitch and Hugh's connection to the case.
Take that!
I'm relieved to see you're coming around. You see, I wasn't trying to hide anything. Wait, I don't think that was the right piece of evidence. That's not that one.
Take that!
Right here, in Professor Court's planner, it says routine report. I believe that means that she went to... when the snitch would report to Professor Court. Also believe Professor Court planned to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. And from their meeting, you must have put two and two together and figured out your secret. So you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Junie. Didn't Robin also say something about someone buying grades?
Forgive me, Athena. I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected you from the start.
You did? That's surprising.
I'm sorry. I've talked about friendship so much, but I've been a terrible friend.
Junie, don't we have some special kind of hearing that... I don't have the special kind of hearing that Athena does. But I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. And its intensity is directly proportional to how you feel about your friend. Am I right?
Apollo!
Please, Junie, tell me what you suspected of Hugh. I have a feeling that it'll be the key to getting to the bottom of this whole case. What exactly was your role as class snitch?
Professor Court told us how the Academy alumni had strayed from the path of justice. The dark age of the law. She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. A few others in the Academy shared her view.
I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic. She asked you to be your eyes and ears, didn't she?
I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about. And that report session in her planner was the one from October 22nd.
Was that a part of that?
Yes, that's when I reported Hugh to Professor Court. She snitched on her own friend.
Report?
I'd accidentally overheard Hugh talking.
What did you hear?
He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents.
What were they talking about?
Something about having paid money for good test scores. I only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to.
What? That's bribery! He was buying his way through school? And if that's the case, then the evidence that always seemed out of place might actually be about his secret.
Take that!
We found this while investigating. It had Hugh's name on it. I didn't know what the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about bribes, it must mean that a bribe of 120 grand? 120 grand? I don't see a K next to that. I was more than willing to accept $120. But 120 grand? Apollo, how serious do you think this is a high school? This is a lawyer trade school, essentially. I don't think 120 grand? What's more, take a look at this mark. The same mark on the page of Professor Court's planner. You're right. Wait, but why would Professor Court have that kind of information on her planner? You don't really think a person who's taking the bribe money was just a possibility at this point, but it may have been Professor Court. But that's impossible. She'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes. Like I said, it's just a possibility, but rather good one. Maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. And what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand. It's not your fault, Junie. Anyone would have suspected Hugh if they knew what you knew.
No, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder. There's another reason why I suspect Hugh.
You've got to be kidding me. There's another reason? Man's off his rocker. I'll be real, if you're spending 120 grand to get test scores, pay a tutor. Pay a goddamn tutor at that point. Like that can't, like, either you don't deserve to be there, or you are spending far too much money. It would be a steal. I saw Hugh around 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial. Oh, so she's finally ready to talk about that. When I saw him, his... Oh, Lena. Junie, are you alright? Just relax and tell me what happened.
I never wanted to see what I did. But I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands... His hands were dripping with blood.
His hands were dripping with blood!
What? But why?
What am I gonna do? Deep down I know Hugh can't be the killer! My mind keeps telling me he is! No matter how hard I try to convince myself he isn't! What am I gonna do? Hugh! Hugh is... I can't take this anymore! Nina!
She hid the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because She wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Junie, it must have been terrible holding all that in. But it's gonna be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise from one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. If that's okay with you, Professor Means. My main concern is whether you can defeat the prosecutor. But I won't try to stop you. I'll be watching from the gallery. And I shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your method can produce. Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me. I really don't like him. You know, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it! Don't worry. We already know that the prosecution's key piece of evidence is a fake. And thanks to you, we figured out the motive, too. Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free! Have you ever seen the Fat Jason Todd plush? It's not. Give it a look. It's the cutest yet funniest thing ever. I will have to look into that. We should all be ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time? Don't say that! You know exactly what could go wrong! Still, it's a strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. Better be imagining it. See, I know what you're feeling, and it's the fact that they can't be the killer either. Mean's smile looks like when people edit a smile on an animal or something. He can jump out a window for all I care. Maybe he shatters like an ancient marble statue like he looks like. Oh, God. We gotta continue. October 26th. 9:45 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Were you able to sleep last night? Huh? Oh, sleep! Yeah, sure, I slept. For a grand total of 0 hours. Guten Morgen, you two. You look like you're ready to put on a good show. But before you go, I have a good luck gift for you. The voice print analysis came back and the results couldn't be more clear. The voice in the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same. In other words, the recording's a fabrication. You're a goner! Guten Morgen. The lab is also conducting a study of the tape. So far, they found signs of overdubbing. But it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. Who's there? Wait! Did you see who it was? No, I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh. I bet he was eavesdropping. Wonder if he saw her hand. Oh, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Box Girl were listening in too. I'll make sure they don't make a run for it. This is my final gift to you. Okay, all that's left now is to reach out for the truth. Time for a mini Courts of Steel workout. I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine! Your turn. I'm Athena Sykes, and I'm fine! I'm happy that they're confident. We are courtroom number 4. The court is now in session. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods. The Sykes Brigade is totally psyched. I mean, the defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready as well. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Blackquill? Yes, well, moving right along, yesterday's adjournment was unexpected, yet necessary. It's so messed up you would try and frame Junie for murder. See, here's the thing. I know this game well enough to know that that's a load of crock. It is a load of baloney that he killed anybody. I'll be real, I don't think that's going to be the case. It's gotta be Professor Means, and that's why Professor Means is more than fine letting us continue the trial the way that it's going, because we haven't suspected him in the narrative. We're saying that it's Hugh, and Professor Means is like, nah, good morning to you too, Edgelord. No, that was the guy from the first game. But I'll be running a tight ship here today, so no funny business from anyone, understand? Your boldness, Robert Newman and Hugh O'Connor have recanted their confessions. But later I shall grill them at leisure to find whether I can charge them with perjury. I bet he killed it on the dance floor. Well, this sure complicates matters. Still, one must not overlook the facts. Now, about the school camera photo that was submitted yesterday. A pity, but the evidence is no longer relevant to this case. The art room clock runs fast, and I cannot function as an accurate measurement of time. As for the bungling detective who overlooked that, he is paying for his failure as we speak. Poor Detective Fulbright. I hope he returns to work with all his body parts intact. What if that's the case? Then what will we... The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from the art room to stage. And I mean to prove it here today. Just like Detective Fulbright said, what else does he have up his sleeve? Probably his arms. My understanding of the heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room, as evident by the blood stain. Blood was found on the pottery next to the window over the maintenance area. Which is to say, the body was carried over to that very window. From there, it was dropped down the maintenance area below. And though there was nary a scratch on the body aside from the fatal wound, that too was per the script. A high jump mat was employed to cushion the fall. Then a ball cart was used to haul the body over to the stage. That's not very clever. I mean, it's the same exact body moving scheme as the script. Anyone could have moved the body that way!
Objection!
Your propensity to spew forth words before you think is not very clever either. Why, you! Moreover, the prosecution has a witness, which is most unfortunate for you. Witness, it's time for you to come forth. Of course you're a witness. Well then, will the witness please state his name and occupation? Hugh O'Connor. I'm a senior at Themis Legal Academy, and I'm studying to be a lawyer. Yesterday I told the lawyer there that I would testify to the truth. So I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes? What's he up to now? The court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Now, your testimony, please. Witness testimony! What O'Connor saw. The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from the vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. The real truth hurts so much, doesn't it, Miss Sykes? Or maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against your client. Never a snappy comeback when I need one. He's coming straight at us today, using any means possible. To protect the student who had climbed up high when setting up the stage, a mat was brought over to the stage from the storehouse. Our client is the student council president. What's wrong with her taking it upon herself to put the mat away after they'd used it?
Objection!
Oh, there's plenty wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights. Ergo, the mat in question was indispensable in moving the body. Just sucks being the last to know everything! I think I get it now. The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by that mat. If the only mat of that thickness were there, the body would assume to have been dropped. It would be hard to deny a possible link to the case. We're off to a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena? It's game on, Hugh. Game on. I'm gonna turn your arrogant perfect score grin into a teary-eyed frown of failure. Cross-examination! What O'Connor saw. Lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area.
Hold it!
Mr. O'Connor, are you positive you were standing exactly where you said? I was between the stage and the maintenance area, and she was behind the backdrop. He's sticking to his guns. The issue here is where he was standing when he says that, but nothing I say will mean anything without evidence. Before you ask, I had my glasses on. Therefore, I'm positive it was Juniper. That is not an issue. Watching from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. Probably the stage picture, right? Because there's no way you could have seen that. With the guards still up, you know?
Objection!
Yeah! So, you saw the back of a stage from between the stage and the maintenance area? Well, let's take a look at the photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? This photo shows the students setting up the stage the day before the mock trial. You see the big construction stream to the right of the stage in the background here? Why yes, in fact there's a bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago too. It was so noisy behind there, but I couldn't take a peek. Oh, how that piqued my interest. Exactly, Your Honor. You can't see past such a screen. That's their purpose. Now let's see. How exactly is that screen positioned again? Aha! Since it was to the right of the stage, it would have to be right here. And from that vantage point, the witness claims to have seen her client behind the stage backdrop. Oh my, but the screen would have been completely in the way. That's right. Therefore, the witness couldn't have possibly seen our client from this point. Maybe you shouldn't bring your bow with you. Order! Order! Mr. O'Connor, have you been lying to this court? The screen? Right, it must have slipped my mind. What? Are you telling me Mr. Genius forgot something as literally big as that? There are two kinds of memory lapses. The normal kind you mouth breathers have, and the genius level lapses of memory that people like me have. Why don't you just admit that it was a normal everyday brain fart already? Will the witness now please restate what he remembers minus the lapse in memory? That's easy. I was on the other side of the screen. In other words, I witnessed Juniper from the stage side of the screen.
Objection!
You're testifying that our client was behind this stage. But need I remind the court that the back of this stage is not visible from the front? To actually see our client from behind the stage side of the screen, the witness himself would have had to also be in the same area behind the stage. But in that case, our client would have definitely seen Mr. O'Connor. Nice one, Athena. Keep it up.
Objection!
Excuse you. All right, Golden Boy. This is not your chance. Telling the truth will be like a weight lifted from your chest. The truth? What truth? The fact that Golden Boy here was where he initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage.
Objection!
But then the screen would have blocked his view of...
Objection!
On the ground, yes, his view would have been blocked indeed. But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high. Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think... something on the other side of the screen? Something high enough to see the stage? No, wait, this crane right here! But I don't remember seeing a crane there on the day of the mock trial. Me either. Probably safe to assume it was moved before they found the body. This person testifying looks like Berkeley! To be fair, the way he's talking is very, you know... Have we ever found out what Hugh has in that long purple bag? I'm assuming it's a bow because he does archery. And, like, you can't just have a bow around. Like, it's an unstrung bow, you know? Probably safe to assume it was moved before they found the body. That's far enough, Prosecutor Blackwell. Remember, you promised! I recall making no such promise. It was you who came blubbering to me about keeping quiet in exchange for information. What's all this about a promise? Is this about what Blackwell is using against him? I can't unsee it either. He's blue too. That's the worst part, is he looks like Birdley. And what's that got to do with going into the crane? Golden Boy did not go up that crane for fun. He was working part-time as a crane operator within school grounds. What? Do you mean to tell me a high school student was operating a crane? I've heard a lot of things. I'll believe that there is a high school specifically for lawyers, but where you can become forklift certified, that's throwing it too far. O'Connor, dead ass human Birdley. I hate thee, Bean. The witness, the object of the prosecutor's last statement. He really does. The glasses, the hair, the blue, it's everything. He's probably out here, he's probably the reason why he doesn't feel like he can trust Juniper anymore is because she's not a true gamer. She plays mobile games. Oh, I object to the prosecutor's last statement. There's no proof I ever operated that crane. Actually, there just might be something that proves you did. What? If this whole part-time job thing is true, I doubt it would be limited to a single day. You were probably working at the same site the previous day, too. Is this what you're talking about, Athena? Yep, as the court can see, this photo captured the crane operator. And if you look carefully, it bears a definite resemblance to Mr. O'Connor. Are you serious? This is ridiculous! Oh, very interesting. Let's ascertain whether this is as ridiculous as the witness maintains. You called it when I saw the picture. I just saw it. I saw the glasses and I'm like, that is too much deep. If it wasn't important, if it wasn't a main character, it would have just been a silhouette. It would have just been a silhouette. Like, I know that's me being meta about it, but like legitimately, like this game would not have drawn attention to it, would not have given it attention otherwise. Vince agrees with the prosecution. Let's bring this fact to light. It's all very well and good, but just how do you propose to do that? The person in the photo who has one really distinguishing feature. I'm not 100% sure, but it's at least worth a try. We can definitely identify this person in the photo as a witness by examining his neck. The figure in this photo is wearing a very unique object around his neck. Well, yes, I can see it right there. But what are you saying? You mean to... Mr. O'Connor's neck is almost entirely concealed by his tall collar. But that's exactly why I believe this warrants further examination. Insert that one Doug's image from Dexter. I don't have the... he's there, I just can't prove it yet. Oh, God. No! Not a chance! That would be a blatant violation of my privacy! You are a disgrace of a man. Now start unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off. Yeah, what's the big deal? Now let's see your neck! Guess I have no choice. Oh my. Where'd you buy that neckband, if I might ask? They sound like vampires. I mean, they are lawyers. I didn't buy it. Handmade, and there's only one like it in the world. Well, it sure looks like a neckband in the photo. Should we have the photo analyzed? You're one irritating lady. Fine. I admit it. He's edgy, but he hides it. I don't even think that it's that he's edgy. I think it's the fact that, like, he's sentimental. Because I'm betting that's, like, the proof. That's, like, some of the proof of, like, their friendship. That's, like, one of those things. Each of them probably has, like, a different, like, handmade, like, thing. I work part-time construction job. It has nothing to do with our school. Operating heavy equipment's no big deal for a guy who can parallel park one-handed. But I never expected one of my job to take on such a rule at my own school. But when you factor in all the required tests and apprenticeship periods, wouldn't you have to be at least 20 to have a license for operating a crane? Oh, about that. You see, I'm a genius, so, you know.
Objection!
Let us dispense with this inane charade, golden boy. No, Prosecutor Blackwell, please! High school seniors are 19 at most, and thus they fail to complete the requirements. But that does not apply to you. Does it, Mr. O'Connor? Why doesn't it apply? He's a senior, so he's around that age, right? No, I don't, please. Actually, Golden Boy here is 25. He took a 7-year break from school. Oh, God. Wait. Come again? Well, sorry, mister. I can bark one-handed just because you can doesn't make you smart. He's my age! He's my age! He's old enough to be us! He's old enough to be me! God damn it! Oh, no. Fuck! Oh, God. Take a gander at the official school enrollment documentation. It is all right there. 25? He's older than me! 25-year-old high school student! Oh my god! Oh, this is a core memory for you, young man. So much to him. I'm a genius. A 7-year break. 7 years is just one thing to say. There are 2 types of 7-year breaks. The ordinary kind you mouth breathers take, and the genius kind people like me take. I'm giving you too cool of a voice. Let me fix this. The genius kind that people like me take.
Objection!
But a genius would quickly become a chore for a 7-year. Would quickly become a chore for a 7-year break. I think you have that backwards, Athena. Even geniuses make mistakes. I just happened to make mine 7 years in a row. Only Hugh could get away with using only like that. Enough is enough. Enough of this jibber-jabber. Suffice to say, the witness was up in the crane when he saw the accused dragging that mat. The accused readied all she needed to move the body immediately prior to doing so. But now the ads have begun, so unfortunately, we must wait. Giving him the actually treatment. Listen, I was giving him some cool voices because I thought he was good, and then you mentioned he was Birdly, and I'm like, I can't not give him the actually voice, you know? Actually. You know, like, he seems the type. He seems the type. Oh, God. Oh, man. Eek, stretchy. Eek, stretchy. There we go. Ah. To those of you who are watching the VOD on YouTube, and to those of you who don't have ads, thank you so much for supporting the channel. It means a hell of a lot. I hope you're enjoying all the content I'm putting out. Because I'll be real, I think I've finally found a groove for it. But also, it's only been a week, so that might be wrong. Also, we hit 500 VODs total. Like, I've streamed 500 times, give or take. So there's that. Mm-hmm. Gonna get myself a lollipop because I deserve it. Because it's flavored. Like I'm not. 500 stream anniversary. I mean, technically we're in like 504 now, roughly. Like, I had realized, I think my Just Chatting stream for when I came back, that was like legitimately the 500th one, which is really funny because it was like after my long break. And I didn't do anything about it because what are you supposed to do with like, I don't know how you're supposed to celebrate 500 of those. You know? What flavor is it? That's a good point, I should see. It's strawberry lemonade. Very good. I'm slowly making my way through the last... Oh my god, we got one of the... I gotta save this for later. Wait, no, I have to save this for later. One of my favorite... You guys know, like, the tearjerker sour bubblegum? I got one last piece of that, and so I gotta save that for the last one. I'm not even gonna... I'm not gonna verify that with a response. How dare you? How dare you? Let me just take one last sippy of water. There we go. That much is clear. I see no further reason to deliberate the matter further. Considering the body was moved in the same manner as the script, I find Prosecutor Blackwell's claim to be quite persuasive. Does the defense care to dissuade me?
As long as that mat was used to move the body, Junie's going to be under suspicion.
Athena, I just thought of something. What was Hugh doing in the crane right before the mock trial?
He couldn't have been on the job at the time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start.
Yeah. Why was he in the crane? Wait,
you don't think...
Your Honor? Yes, Miss Sykes?
I've got it. I've got an amazing idea that'll turn the prosecutor's claim on its head. A little conjecture has never stopped us before. In fact, it's literally our bread and butter.
I've never heard of that. It's a really good, it's a really good gum. Like tearjerker gum. It's like a bubblegum gumball, but it has it's coated in sour powder, so it's just really good sour. And then because it's gum, it slowly turns into sweet, and it's really good. It's like it's like if you know, and it's like sour powder. It's not like sour like sugar or salt. It's it's good. He's so accurate to Birdley, he's even got his future down to a T. Oh, God. Interesting. Mr. O'Connor, you were using the crane to move the body. The body was just like it was in the script, so it must have been moved like it was in the script, too. At least that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic, even how might I say, foolish. Sorry, a bit of Von Karma came out in me for a second there. Those are pretty strong words, Athena. Are you sure about this? The witness is a licensed crane operator, so he could have used it to move the body.
Objection!
Well, Golden Boy, care to chime in? I intend to say no more on the matter, save that this does not bode well for you. Wait, he's on my side this time, or is this another trap? What's this? I can use a bow and arrow one-handed! Wow! That's a crazy level of dexterity! I can even drive a crane one-handed. That's easy. But operating the crane itself is so complex that it requires both hands. Now, I would have had the court look at this. Oh, please tell me that's a ketchup stain. You wish. You wish. My hand was injured and required surgery. But that's the reason I kept my hand in my pocket all this time. Already verified with the hospital of treatment. Quite a nasty wound, they say. So how did you hurt it? I see no need to discuss that. It has no relevance to the case. 2 hands are required to operate complex machinery, such as a crane. Ergo, on the day of the mock trial, the witness was incapable of moving the body by crane. Now I'm the fool! I planned on moving the crane the night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. Wanted to keep my part-time job a secret, I had to do it just before the mock trial instead. Here I thought this was a big break we'd been waiting for. So how was he operating? Yeah, right. How was he operating the crane if he got hurt? Now that the defense's sophisticated history is laid bare, I would like the court to recall my claim. The body was dropped out of a 3rd-floor window by a mat near the maintenance area. Then a ball cart was used to move it to the stage. I've been paying attention. Well done, your boldness. Now consider this. I know something similar. It's called Center Shock. It's bubblegum as well, but there's no powder. Instead, the shell is really sour and the inside is sweet. Depending on how much sour you can survive, you either bite down instantly or die of sour. I like that. I like that a lot. I need that, actually. That sounds like my favorite kind of candy. That sounds like something that would be ideal for me. I don't know why, I just really like sour that I can make sweet at a moment's notice. Your boldness, now consider this. The accused was sighted dragging the mat, ergo, it was she who moved the body. Well, I think you're on the right track. You do? Yeah, Juniper remains the prime suspect if we assume the body was moved per the script. So the defense, you have to figure out how else the body could have been moved. But... Oh, he's telling me to think of another way besides the crane! Miss Sykes, if you have a counter-argument against this, court would love to hear it. And if you do not, it's time for the final verdict. Isn't that correct, your boldness?
Objection!
I have been green, like, every single time. I ate half a packet a few hours ago. Needless to say, my tongue is not doing well. Valid, honestly. All that you have to do is show that the body wasn't moved like it was in the script, right? Well, that would show that the mat had nothing to do with the case. There was a sword of great renown that cuts down sophisticated lawyers. Its name is evidence. You don't scare me. Force a smile, Athena. You can do it. Whee! Mint flavor. I'm not! Athena, it's a weird mix of terror and creepy grin. Just focus on how the body could have been moved without being dropped. How could anyone lower it without dropping it? Or maybe it could. After all, there is a way, a zip between the art room and the stage. Someone could have easily used that thing. Oh yes, of course. Miss Sykes, the court would like to see that you have for us. All I have to do is show the tiniest shred of possibility. The mat and ball cart were used to move the body. This is what was used.
Take that!
The key is this thing that ties the art room and the stage together. Might I propose an idea? It might do you well to tie your lips together, lest you further expose your ignorance. This isn't exactly the time for black comedy, Prosecutor Blackquill. Anyway, the court will recall the wire on which the school banner was hung. I'm not lime-flavored either. The wire was strung between the art room and the stage, which allowed students to run or reel the school banner from the art room. The body could have easily been lowered down to the stage via this wire.
Objection!
Spare me your armchair theories. This wasn't some kind of high wire act. The body surely would have fallen. Yet there's no sign of blunt force trauma.
Objection!
Oh, you surprised me, Professor Blackquill. You didn't actually think I failed to account for that. I'm sure that's exactly what he thought. When we investigated the stage yesterday, the bottom part of the school banner had been tied into a pouch-like shape. Pouches are useful for carrying things. What do you think this one could have carried? Well, go on. Please explain. I'm very slow. The body was bundled into the pouch-like section of the banner and sent down the wire. The body would have been down on the stage in a flash, and there'd be no need for a mat. I've heard the phrase carrying the banner, but the banner doing the carrying?
Objection!
I've no patience for you and your cheap parlor tricks. Your claim is as shaky as a corpse performing that absurd high wire act. If you have an actual objection, then just come out and say it. I trust you recall the blood stains left on the art room pottery. If the wire had been used to move the body, it would have been via the window above the quad, the one with the winch. However, the blood-stained pottery was next to the window above the maintenance area. Ergo, the wire and banner had not at all to do with the case! Oh, the blood-stained pottery, I remember that. This doesn't look good. We'll be back to the mat theory if you don't do something. Well, Miss Sykes, I hope you have something better this time than a circus act. If my wire theory is true, then the blood on that pottery must not have been... the victim's blood. Maybe it's not the victim's blood. Did the police check to see from whom the blood on the pottery came from? Shame on you, Sykestone. Have a little more faith. Oh. Fulbright. Looks like they didn't check it. Don't let it get you down, Professor Blackquill. Everyone makes mistakes. Spare me your cheek. We will know either way. We will not know either way till the tests are run. True, but in the meantime, I'm gonna press my claim as far as I can. Your boldness. I demand that the blood on the pottery be analyzed this instant. Of course, it shouldn't take long to get results back. Hopefully, anyway. Maybe. I don't know how long this stuff takes. I'm just... Oh, hey! Carrier pigeon. That was quick! We're history if it turns out to be the victim's blood. Please, please let it be someone else's. It seems the blood was not from the victim. What? Furthermore, a comparison with other parties involved with the case reveals that the blood belongs to Hugh O'Connor. We got you, motherfucker. Score! Don't worry, Junie. Just try to relax. His hands were dripping with blood. Human Birdly! Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness's left hand has suffered a serious injury. He sustained a wound in a struggle with the victim, and his blood got on the pottery. Then Junie saw his blood-stained hands, and they passed each other in the first-floor hall. It's the only explanation that covers all the bases.
Objection!
There is but one way now to turn aside her blame. Do not cast the blame on me. Your grudge is with Sykes, Dono, for it is she who forces me to expose your secret. Fine. Whatever. Wow, how much dirt does you have on Hugh? The court will observe an odd-looking envelope. Holy shit, is that a trapped envelope with a... Jesus Christ! That's a trapped envelope! I'm sorry, I wasn't ready for some Saw shit! Court will observe this odd-looking envelope. It was inside the Miriam Scuttlebutt's script was found. Miss Scuttlebutts? But didn't the prosecution already claim that this envelope is the one that contained her script? Circumstances have changed. You see, Golden Boy had hidden this from us all. Let's see here. My word! Talk about the world's most painful paper cut! I would like... One sec, I can do this. I can do this really well. Let me get some water. We're taking off the pop filter and I'm getting close to the mic.
I would like to play a game.
I'm not sure how that sounded. That probably sounded awful. Let's see here, my word. Talk about the most painful paper cut. Indeed, you can clearly see that this envelope, if not opened correctly, a powerful spring-loaded blade will shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand. That sounded good. That sounded good. Fear! Fear! I'll have to go back and get that later. The only one who had been told the correct way to open it was Constance Court.